Hello everybody, welcome back to Pro Evolution Soccer 2021, and don't worry, other games are coming, still being on the channel. I still will make the videos. I'm just really enjoying PES at the moment, and it seems that the players incident with Zlatko Zahovic hasn't put you guys' enthusiasm off for this series, which is absolutely wonderful. The general theme coming through the comments was it just means you don't have to base the series around the Zahovic's anymore. It can just be Zlatko Zahovic's challenge to get to the Champions League glory, and Luka, if we get a good offer for him, can be sold. I'm not going to actively go and sell players, but we will see what happens. I think if we go and have a look at my team, you'll see here, if we sort by overall rating, he's up there at 62 million. So if someone does come and buy him, it's fine. It's going to give us a huge salary boost. It'll give us a huge market value, like transfer budget increase as well. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. And for now, we'll keep him in the team and hopefully he'll keep banging in the goals. We are coming up to deadline day. We've had a couple of other players scouted. Aaron Ramsey, Amrabat, Chanaloglu, Papu Gomez are in there as well, and Illich as well. Tolisso got scouted. Isco was in there. And in South America, had Carbonado. But overall, it's been going, and I love the fact I can come in and say this most episodes now. Overall, it's been bloody brilliant. Cagliari, we beat Torino 1-0. We beat Spal 2-0. We beat Hellas Verona 1-0. We beat Lazio in the cup. We beat them 7-2 on aggregate, which is disappointing because I drew them 0-0 in the game in the last episode. But yeah, 3-1 we beat them at home. 4-1 we beat them away. And then we followed that up as well. So we are back again on a streak of wins, which is brilliant. Some interesting news there. Mandanda has left Olympique Marseille to go and join Lille, so not too sure that would ever happen in real life. But we do have a game against Sampdoria and then the end of the January transfer window, and we'll see if anything happens there. I'll sort out the squad. We'll be right back. See you in a bit. Okay, so we actually have massive issues with form and fitness for this game, which is fun. So Andronacci is going to go in goal. Venuti, Velikalevski and McKenzie are going to be at the back. We're actually going to make players the captain, I think. Although Rog can go back as captain. Rog and Thiago Dantas in the middle. Uanis and Akpa Akpro comes in on the left wing. New signing Darascante gets his, I'm going to butcher, we might just call him Gio. I don't know what his first name is, but we might just call him Gio. Gets his first start since signing an attacker midfield. Xerxes and players are going to be up front. Yeah, I mean, it's just pretty naff, to be honest, all of this. We've got players are knackered because they've been playing every single game pretty much. Seri is down. Hlozek is down. Piscane, Benkovic and Radinovic are all down. So our third choice goalkeeper is actually going to play. We're going to stick with the three at the back, even though they're playing a 4-4-1-1. We're going to stick with three at the back because I think it has been working. But we might have to mix it up. The team spirit's taken a massive hit as well. Let's get into this one and see how we do. Hello then everybody, welcome to another Serie A game. Another game featuring Cagliari, obviously it's our team. And we're away at Sampdoria and they've got a good team. Sardella is there. If you're following along Football Manager at Maribor, he's one of our right back opportunities that we've got. But there is Akpa Akpro getting a lot of attention. It could well be his first start in the whole of my career as Cagliari manager. I don't think I've ever really played him, but the crowd are loving it. They're up for it. Here are the teams. Van Thuba in goal, Dick, Chabot, Colli and Sardella at the back, Ronaldo, Vieira, Verdi, Maldini, Berezinski, Yankto and Quagliarella is still up front, managed by Claudio Ranieri. And here is our team. Cagliari, Andronacci in goal, Venuti, Velikalevski, McKenzie, Rog, Thiago Dantas, Uanis, Akpa Akpro, Darascente, Xerxes and players managed by good old Zlatko Zahovic. So, should be a good game. We have fitness issues and we have form issues and we have team spirit issues. So everything is sort of conspiring against us right now. But, you know, if you trust the team, hopefully we can get a decent result out of this one as well. Quagliarella is in early doors here. It's a good touch from Akpa Akpro back there defending. Doing very, very well indeed. A good start from Sampdoria. Uanis picks out Thiago Dantas with a lot of space to run into here. Flicks it into Gio. Gio tries to play it onto players. He can't quite get the ball out of his feet. And it is cleared away by the goalkeeper for Sampdoria. But a good little bit of movement there. Opened up some space. Patient passing is the way it goes. That is not patient passing. That was absolutely dreadful. And Sampdoria have a chance to come again as it's Dix with the ball forward. Vasilevski with a fantastic header. Now, Vasilevski is the centre-back that is lacking the most fitness. And that could be shown there, although Quagliarella is offside. So, yeah, we're going to have to keep an eye on Vasilevski because I would say probably around the 55-60 minute mark, he is just going to absolutely flag. Xerxes wins the header on from the goal kick as Players puts a lovely ball through, nearly finding Akpa. Will take the corner. Thank you very much. We're going to have to rely on set pieces if we can't get the flowing passing going. So Adaseta is over it. He's got a good corner on him, which is good news. Can he beat that first man in Yankto? Adaseta fires it in. Oh, he nearly got a good touch on that there as Dantas can't get past Bereszynski. A good tackle as Quagliarella is in his own little world, doesn't really know what's going on. Rog takes over. He has Gio in quite a lot of space. That's a lovely bit of footwork to get round. Gio's in, he shoots right foot, it's a goal! On his first start for the club, Gio Adaseta, the new number 9 for Cagliari, fires it in from distance. A lovely goal for the debutant. And you absolutely love to see it. You really do. The crowd are going crazy. It was a lovely little move, to be honest. He's taking in all the applause. He's really enjoying the moment. You could say he's milking it a bit too much, but the ball here, knocked back, Rog just gave it in to Gio. Lovely little double touch to get away, and then a rifled right-footed finish. Keeper's got no chance. What a way to make yourself known to the fans. The new signing coming on really well. Rog will have possibly the easiest assist in his life. Just timed the double touch superbly. Got it into the middle of the goal and then bang, fires it past the keeper. 1-0 Cagliari. Lovely stuff. 15 minutes in and yeah, the home team have it all to do. Cagliari playing some nice football, good possession-based football. I knew with the team spirit being as bad as it is, it's sort of about keeping the ball and just trying to move it as Dantas picks out Gio again and he skipped around another tackle. Just the second one just about stopped him. But yeah, he's very, very open here for both teams, to be honest, as Quagliarella comes forward out to Yankto. Yankto's going to be put under pressure by Venuti, who fouls him. He's a bit of a clumsy player, Venuti. When the computer controls him, he seems to just leg it straight into players rather than actually attempting to get the ball. But you can argue he got the ball there. But it is 1-0, but a dangerous free kick for Sampdoria. It looks like Maldini is going to take it and does. And, well, Adrianacci just about keeps that one out. Wasn't the most convincing of saves. But he did his job and it remains 1-0. Venuti with a good tackle on Yankto could potentially launch an attack here. Players is not fouled. I thought it would have been a free kick there, but the referee says play on. Rog out to Akpa. Mackenzie puts it back into Thiago Dantas, and we are moving it around really well actually. This formation does seem to suit us, but Sampdoria just get a foot in there and Yankto is going to have some time to pick a pass, and picks a good pass he does into Bereszynski under pressure from Mackenzie and Akpa coming back and defending well. A little scoop pass over Bereszynski. Licks it up into Gio. Players back to Gio again. Gio tried to find the run of Xerxes but just couldn't pick him out. Bereszynski finds Maldini as Sampdoria are starting to grow into the game, but they've really not shown too much, and Bereszynski just lets that one bounce over his head. Akpa on this left hand side. He's actually having a pretty good game today. Swings it all the way out to Venuti, who sees Xerxes in a bit of space. Tries to flick that one in field, but just got the pass all wrong. The angle of the pass was wrong, and Sardella can take over for Sampdoria. Long ball up towards Quagliarella, who is actually beaten in the air by Venuti unexpectedly. Quagliarella towers over Venuti, but Bereszynski is there. That's going to be intercepted easily by Mackenzie, who's having a good game, probably his best game as well, as Akpa looks towards Players, and a combination of Dix and his centre-back partner take Players out of the game. Maldini up to Quagliarella, and he's going to spin in behind, but Vasilevski has somehow not given a free kick away there, because I literally just ran straight into their player, but referee says play on, as they do in PES. Veri up to Maldini again. He's getting on the ball a lot more now, as Quagliarella could be in, and it's a goal. Two good touches from Quagliarella, took both defenders out of that one, and the captain for Sampdoria makes it 1-1. Good goal. A good goal. You can't argue about it. It was good passing, good build-up. And yeah, the passing, we were a bit lax, but Veri into Maldini, into Quagliarella. He did that touch there, took one defender. That took Vasilevski out of it, and Venuti didn't have the power to deal with him. It's a good finish. And Maldini, who was getting into the game a little bit more, Vasilevski just caught off guard a little bit. Good first touch with the left foot, back onto the right foot, and then Just a pile driver finish past the keeper. 1-1. Players on the ball. He's got defenders trying to close him down quickly. They know the talent he's got. But really, Sampdoria again, they haven't actually created much. We're just not playing our best. And that was, I tried to do a super cancel, left it too late, and I've passed it out. But 5 minutes to go until half time. I'm going to say Sampdoria maybe had 2 shots, 1 on target, 1 goal. I can't really remember them creating too much more. As Verde puts it into Berezitsky. Maldini under pressure from Rog, but gets the ball away. Sardella again goes long towards Quagliarella, and I don't mind it too much when he's challenging against Vakalevski, but it's when he's up against Venuti I'm a little bit worried. Yankto's there, Venuti with a great challenge on the turn, and he can try and get this one away. Dantas can put it up towards Gio. Players flicks that out towards Akpro, who cannot keep the ball in, runs it straight out of play. Maldini on the ball, looks for Quagliarella, just about squeezes that one through. Yankto is there, a combination of Dantas and Mackenzie win the ball, and a free kick as well as Venuti comes forward. It is half time though, 14 minutes in. Cagliari took the lead with Gio getting a goal on his first start for the club, and Quagliarella equaling it up, the legendary experienced striker for Sampdoria. And it's 1-1, and yeah, there you go. We've only had 1 shot, 1 on target, 1 goal. They've had 3 shots, 2 on target, 1 goal. Not the most entertaining games. We need to shoot more. So we're not going to change anything at half time. Vakalevski is already looking knackered, down to, you can just see at the bottom of the on his stamina bar, down to nearly half stamina already, which is not ideal because Quagliarella is going to have quite a lot of stamina left, and that could really affect us as we look direct towards players, but it's intercepted. Chabot goes long. Vakalevski challenges well. Akpro can get there, and that's never a foul, ref. Dix is on it from the free kick. They're still on the attack here, Sampdoria, as Yankto and Sardella play a nice little 1-2. Vakalevski's been drawn out of the middle, and there's Dix at that post over the bar. Be a goal kick, but danger signs from Sampdoria as Sardella and the centre, Maldini, sorry, just played a very easy 1-2 round the defender there, and good header over the bar though. Xerxes again wins another good flick on, and Gio tries to give it back to the tall striker. The youngster hasn't really had the impact I would have liked, actually, to be honest, as Dantas looks to flick that one through into Gio. It's sort of bouncing around. Players can't get there. And yeah, I don't know if we need to mix this up. We're playing okay. I just feel like the team spirit is what's hindering us at the moment. Venuti can play it straight up the line. Uanas with a good touch. Back to himself. Dantas gives it back to Uanas, but not much happening. Sampdoria keeping a good defensive line. Rog is on it. Goes long looking for players. Dix wins the header though. He's proved pretty good in the air in both boxes, to be honest, as Sardella's there. They go long again looking for Quagliarella, who knocks it down wonderfully well to Yankto. Maldini. Dix is there again. No idea if I'm saying that right, but it is funny. Dix is tackled well. Sort of a stumbling tackle from Akpro. Players is going to get it, and he's got Akpro going outside him. It's just a poor pass, and LZ90 players, he's not known for his passing. It's his finishing we want. There's Vakalevski solid in the air again. Uanas has left the ball behind him, but he's got Xerxes in a bit of space. Can try and use his strength and power. Ref, is that a foul? No, it's not. Referee said between the 3 of those defenders, all 3 of them got the ball, which I don't quite believe, but Dantas has won it back. Up to Xerxes again. Adascata tries to put it through, and it didn't work because I didn't call him Gio. Unfortunately, tired legs means we need changes, and a player comes off to be replaced by Alberto Seri, and, well, their goal scorer Quagliarella is brought off as well to be replaced by Damsgaard. That's definitely a foul. It's still too late. Definitely got the man. And a yellow card. Can you believe it? Never a yellow. But yeah, we've brought on Alberto Seri to replace players, and it looked like Sampdoria made 1 if not 2 changes as well. Damsgaard up front, not as good in the air, but we'll have a little bit more pace that we'll have to deal with at the back, which again could trouble Vakalevski quite a lot, to be honest, as Akpo comes forward. That's such a bad pass, Dave. Come on, think about the passing. Thiago Dantas turns, picks out Gio in a bit of space. Gio looks at, Alberto Seri, it was just in front of him. Just in front of him. Couldn't quite get there right. Rog fancies a hit from range. Oh, not too bad, to be honest. Well hit, just a little bit too much elevation. Yankto and Sardella trying to link up again together. A panic clearance from Uanas has fallen in, and Maldini couldn't pounce on it. Rog. Dantas looked out towards Alberto Seri. He's asked a bit too much there of the big striker. and it's going to drift out for a throw-in. And the time has come to make a sub. It's Vasilevski off, Benkovic on. So, I mean, he's not really that fit either, but we need to get some fresh legs on at the back just to help us out a bit, as they've put on Keiki Arusha as well on the right-hand side. So it'll be interesting to see how that changes their game. Bereszynski going to come forward. Here is Orocha. Keiki Orocha, ball through, and that's not a good pass. Easy for Akpro to intercept. He goes long, and it's very lofty. Not the most sensible of crossfield passes, but it's worked out. Ioannis is on it. He's got Shakfatidis in the middle. Alberto Seri's making a good run, but he uses him as a decoy. Tries to find Xerxes, but that should drift out. We'll take the corner. We've got tall players on there now. Seri, Xerxes, and Benkovic as well. And we are going to try this tactic. We haven't done it in a while. Front post in towards Seri, who does get the flick on. Roggs there with a header. It's off the line. Xerxes keeps it alive. It's going to come out to Ioannis, who fancies a hit. It's blocked again. Akpro trying to keep this one alive. A little stumble as he made that pass. Man, it wasn't the easiest for Dantas to control. He's managed to get it out to Ioannis. Great first touch to spin away. Crosses it in. It's blocked, and Sardella can get the ball away. Ronaldo Vieira goes up towards Damsgaard. He should have fresher legs than Venuti, and he looks like he's accelerating away from the right back come centre back. Damsgaard puts the ball in, but Benkovic is there. Very well placed and very well defended. Ioannis, a little counter-attack potentially here for Cagliari, as Gio is not going to get a counter-attack. Pushed off the ball, pretty weak there from the new signing. Bereszynski into Vieri, but Dantas read the danger and can intercept that pretty easily. Akpro flicks it on. Rodge comes forward. He's got plenty of space to run into here, Rodge, and he's got a bit of time, but Vieri got back at him. I was just trying to ease off the acceleration and the sprint button to give me a better shooting control, but it didn't, and Damsgaard is up against Benkovic. Shot from range. Good save for the backup keeper. Gio picking up a pocket of space again. Thiago Dantas into Ioannis. Can go up to Xerxes. Xerxes can just hold it up. Play it back into Gio, who's the wrong side of the defence. Gio cuts it across goal. Nobody's there. Nobody was in the middle. Where was Seri? Come on. Final sub then is Xerxes off for Chlozek. A little bit more pace up front, but only a couple of minutes to go. Xerxes was just absolutely dead in the game as Gio tries to turn away. He's going to move up the line for another throw. Come on, give me some movement. Give me some movement. There we go. Akpro is on it. Get it onto his right foot. Swings across in, looking for the sub. Chlozek, who does sort of win the header, is hoofed away. It'll be another dangerous throw-in. I don't know. Maybe we go a bit longer. Bring Seri over for a long throw. We could try that. Where is he? Here he is. The worry is that we're going to have nobody sort of in behind him or off him, as Seri's there. He's actually beaten in the air anyway. The dog is there, but full time 1-1. I think with the team spirit, the team we had to pick, and the stamina of a lot of our players, I'll probably take that. I think that's not a bad result. It does make me think that potentially the depth of the squad isn't the best. I mean, we had a much better second half than Sampdoria, but yeah, 1-1's okay. It keeps an unbeaten streak going. Juventus absolutely smashing Torino, which isn't going to be good for us. But 49 points, only 2 points off second place. Juventus just about easing away. We'll have to see how it goes. But let's go and finish the transfer window, and then we'll end the episode there. So we do have a negotiation day. Let's see what's happening here. Cristante has an offer from Shandong. We're going to reject that because he's been absolutely brilliant for us. And we've found another player through our scouts. So very quickly, let's go, and we will reject the bid for Cristante. He's been really good since we brought him in. I've been really happy with him, to be honest. And then the scouting in South America, they found an 80 rated striker called Retegui. Seems pretty good. Good physical contact, kicking power, jump. He's more of a target man, it looks like. 186 centimetres. Yeah, not too bad an option if we ever wanted to upgrade Alberto Seri. But let's move on. I don't know, maybe we could bring in one more player. We'll have a think, I'll have a look, and if something happens, then we'll come back. So 10 hours left of the last day of the transfer window. We have put a cheeky bid in for a centre-back. We've also found Gabriel Barbosa. I'm not going to bring him in. We've got an offer for players from Hertha Berlin. Okay, there we did say we're not completely unknown to it, but not exactly what we wanted. His clubs want slightly more money. Karpov is the guy I've gone for. We talked about him in a previous episode. I quite like the look of him. He's young. He sort of fits the model we're going with, so we are going to accept that. We'll bring him in, and then we'll go and have a look with 8 hours left to go at this deal, or this offer, for the artist formerly known as Zlatko Zahovic. As there it is, it's £79 million. I reckon if we say you've got to pay his release fee, which they probably will, then there's nothing we can do about it. So 88.3 million. It could be the end of Luka, but it could give us quite a lot of money to go out there. They've made a counter bid. Jordi and Bula from Mallorca and Diantas, I'm going to reject them. Not too interested in selling either of those players. They've come with 82 million. I feel like we should probably go and get another striker before this goes through. Now I need to think about this because that's going to take 3 hours and it closes in 5. Do we want to go and get a potential another striker to come in? Now, I mean, you could argue that Barbosa being scouted at the time when we might be selling players is sort of poetry. But I don't want Barbosa. He's a player I buy quite a lot in Master League. Mateta, 27 years old, Inter Miami. Target man. He's got a bit of speed about him. His finishing's pretty rubbish, though, at 77. This Ratugi guy looked pretty good. I mean, Barbosa is very, very good. Ilic, I'm not too interested in Ilic, to be honest. We've got Alexander Sorloth, who's not a very good striker, if I remember from his time. He's got decent finishing, decent physical contact and everything. He's been better at RB Leipzig for sure. Okereke, good speed. Finishing's not the best. Now, Sorloth I could be interested in. I could be interested in Sorloth. Good injury resistance. He's tall. He'll sort of get in there as well, put himself around. Could be good finishing. Speed is okay. How much do they want for him? 15 million is what they want. If we can get him for like 14 million, 39,000 salary is fine. So that's going to take 2 hours as well. But we can't bring him in unless we sell players. It's a risk. It's a risk. I know it is. 3 hours left to go. And now we're going to go and renegotiate the deal for... So Sorloth, terms are not exactly what we wanted. And Mackenzie from Leeds United, we're going to ignore that one. Oh man, this has suddenly got a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. So players is there. The next thing we need to do is renegotiate with players and say, give us his release fee. It's going to take 2 hours to do that, and there's only 3 hours left. It's going to be close. It's going to be very, very close. They've paid his full release fee. They've paid his full release fee. So if we then go into other teams and go to Sorloth, we'll accept that, but we can't do it because we'll go over our transfer budget. And this one I think is going to end. Players will be released. Yes, does it not? Hopefully that still gives us time. Okay. It does still give us time to go and finalise the Sorloth. So it's definitely not like for like. It's definitely not like for like. But there we go. That solves the Zlatko Zahovic situation. A huge sale out. I mean, the episode started like it felt like everything was going against us. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. But Alexander Sorloth joins. And it's all change at Cagliari again. Team of the month has announced Crigano, Mbula and Cristante. Lovely stuff. Good for them. A few people have gone up. We've got quarterfinals coming up in February. January earnings. Negotiations failed. Yeah. Well, we didn't want to sell any of the players that I ignored anyway in terms of the negotiations, which is good. So Jordi and Mbula, we don't have to reject that one. Mackenzie, we don't want to worry about that either. But so we bring in Karpov. We bring in Karpov, a nice young player who's got a bit of room to grow. He's tall at the back. He's pretty similar to Benkovic and people like that. And we also bring in Alexander Sorloth. So we do lose an absolute hero in the face of Zlatko Zahovic-type players. But it does take away from the fact that we don't need to really worry about it anymore in terms of what to do. So let's just go and have a quick look to see how that affects our team spirit. So obviously it would be maybe Alberto Seri starting. Sorloth, if he comes in, okay, we don't actually drop that much, so it probably would start Sorloth and put Seri back onto the bench, and then Karpov can probably come into instead of Venuti and make that a bit stronger. But then we have Mackenzie here as well, who can come in and act as an option there. We've got Piscane as well, who can come in and give us a bit of a boost at the back for team spirit. So yeah, we've got options now. I feel like that's a little bit better. I feel like it's a little bit better. Venuti, I think let's go our strongest team weirdly, in our strongest team, Gio doesn't start, but that's probably what is our strongest team in terms of starting 11 and bench as well. So I'm quite happy with that. Crigano, Piscane, although Mackenzie or Karpov, I probably want to start Karpov as a new signing. Vasilevski, Benkovic, Torres, Cristante. We've got Rog and Diantes that can come in as well. Jordi and Bula, Hlozek, Shakfatidis, Xerxes and Sorloth. It's not looking too bad. It will add a new dimension. Losing Luka Zahovic / players to Hertha Berlin, of all people, who found 88 million hiding behind their sofa. It does give us a lot of money to play with if we do get into the Champions League with Cagliari. As I said, that's going to be the difficult choice. If we get Cagliari to the Champions League, then what do? Do we stay at Cagliari and give them one season in the Champions League and try and make it work? Or do we see if a big club comes in for us? Who knows? But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section again, what do you think of the save? How do you feel it's going? What do we do if we do eventually get Cagliari into the Champions League? I mean, halfway through the season, we find ourselves 4th, 2 points off 2nd. So we really could make that happen. Let me know down below. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.